Welcome students, let's continue Icse 10th standard physics chapter 4, refraction of light through a prism. Well, we'll try to understand what is a prism. A prism is a transparent refracting medium bound by 5 plane surfaces inclined at some angle. Angle of prism is angle between the two refracting surfaces. We will try to take the image from the internet. See, now this is the prism. So it has 5 faces, that is 1, 2, base, and 1 here and 1 at the back. Now this is the refracting surface and this is one more refracting surface, and this is called the refracting edge where they are meeting, and A is called the angle of the prism. Okay, and that is BAC is called the angle of the prism, and base is this. Now we will try to understand. A prism is a 5-sided transparent medium with a triangular cross section. The two opposite surfaces of the prism are inclined parallel triangles. See, you can see they are like inclined parallel triangles, while the other 3 surfaces are rectangular inclined on each other. You can see here. See here, this is a rectangular, and this is one more rectangular. You can see one more rectangular. So a prism is a transparent refracting medium bounded by 5 plane surfaces inclined at some angle. The 2 rectangular plane inclined surfaces through which the light passes are called the refracting surface. See, for example, AB, and you can see this triangle ABED is one rectangle, ADCF is one more rectangle. They are inclined, and those two form the refracting surface. As I told you, the angle between them is called the angle of the prism. That is, this A is called the angle of prism. The angle between the 2 refracting surfaces is called the angle of prism. The line of intersection of the 2 refracting surfaces is called refracting edge of the prism. See here, this AD is called the refracting edge of this prism. The section of the prism perpendicular to the refracting edge is called the principal section of the prism. The 3rd rectangular plane surface is the base of the prism. You can see one more base, that is the base of the prism. So this is the construction of the prism. Now we will try to understand refraction or bending of the light through a prism. So now you have the incident ray here, that is P, and it hits the surface of the prism. So now the outside of this is air and this becomes a glass. So now this is going from rarer medium to denser medium. So what happens? The refraction will be towards the normal. It is not away from the normal, it is towards the normal. See, as in this figure ABC, the angle of prism is A, the angle of prism is A, that is nothing but BAC. A monochromatic ray of light, that is monochromatic means single ray, light ray of single color, that is P and Q, strikes the prism at Q. And that is AB is the face of the prism. It suffers refraction from air, that is rarer medium to denser medium, at face AB. So it bends towards the normal. See, you have normal N dash. So what is happening? It is not going away from the normal, it is coming towards the normal. This is the incident angle, this is the refracted angle, and the light passes like this. Now once it reaches this surface, what happens is, this is the denser medium and this is the rarer medium. The refraction takes place like this. This is the normal line and it is going away from the normal. This is the refraction through a triangular glass prism. See, factors affecting the angle of deviation. So we have 4 factors. The angle of incidence, the material used in the prism, because From material to material, its refractive index varies, the angle of the prism, the color or the wavelength of the light used. So these are the 4 factors which affect the angle of deviation. Next is real and apparent depth.